Alright guys, so we're back again at Cedardale Health and Fitness. Today we're going to be filming a push workout for you guys. So I'm going to be starting with some bench press. We're going to be hitting chest, we're going to be hitting shoulders, and a little bit of triceps. So the opposite of what we did last time in the pull day. We're going to be going a little bit heavier today on some of the accessories. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite push workout. So our first exercise today, we're going to be starting with a flat bench press. So what I usually like to do is, just warm up with the bar. We're going to go up 1 plate, 2 plates, and then hit our working sets after that. So I'm going to be doing 3 sets of just straight bar weight, and then I'll be doing 3 sets with the slingshot to kind of overload, get some heavier weight on the bar, and move a little bit more towards the top. So we're going to get into our warm-up sets right now. So bench is moving pretty good. What we're doing, we're keeping our elbows tucked down, like I said, trying to tighten up your upper back, especially your shoulders. Keep them down away from your ears. A lot of people, when they tighten up their back, they want to get up here. It's going to really cause some shoulder impingements. You probably get injured that way. So try to keep the bar down, nice arcing motion, right to basically your sternum area. You're just going to push up nice and strong. So we got 1 more working set left of straight weight, and then we're going to go to the slingshot. That's regular bench press done. Now it's time to move some serious weight and slingshot. So if you guys have never used one of these before, this is Mark Bell's slingshot. It's basically a product that helps you overload your bench press. It helps keep your elbows tucked in, and it actually gives you some resistance. So what it's gonna do is, as you bring the bar down, it's gonna apply resistance to your elbows, kind of like a spotter, helping you up with the weight. And then as you press, it gets heavier and heavier towards the top, where eventually you're just holding the entire weight yourself. So it basically allows you to overload that top in the range of motion, get some heavier weight on the bar, and stay safe while you're doing it. that's it for bench. Going on to dumbbells. Hit some incline, hit some upper pec. We go pretty heavy on those too, I think. It's a heavy kind of day today. All right, so our next exercise after bench, we're doing dumbbell incline. So we had to pull one of the bars off, and I've been walking the dumbbells over here. I think one just opened up on the other side, so we're gonna go try to snag it, get some heavy dumbbells going. You'll typically see bodybuilders trying to go way out wide with the dumbbells, keeping their pinkies pointed out to either side. What you actually want to do when you go real heavy, same as bench press, you want to try to tuck your elbows in. You're gonna have the dumbbells probably about like a 45-degree angle, and you're gonna bring them only as far down as your shoulders will allow you. You don't want to try to force them down if it's uncomfortable. End up with shoulder impingements, end up potentially hurting your pec muscle, pulling it, tearing it, etc. So, stick within the range of motion that works for you, and try to keep those shoulders healthy. So, we are a little bit irresponsible today, and we tried the 125s, and I got 2 reps, and my wrist started to wobble around a little bit, even with the reps. It was just a little too heavy for me today. So we've done 2 sets of 6 so far. So I'm just gonna count that as 1 set because that was pretty difficult. So we're gonna do 1 more back down set. I'm just gonna take the hundreds for a ride and see how many I can get with them, and then we'll move on. That's it for incline. All right, so we're finishing off chest with some machine flies, hashtag pec deck. Sometimes all you need to work up your bench a little bit, it's a little bit less pressing and a little bit more pec development. So the flies will help you get some upper pec hypertrophy. Just try to be nice and controlled. You want to get a big stretch at the bottom, so you don't want to be going super heavy with these. Nice squeeze at the top and be really controlled with them. Just try to fill the pecs with blood, get them nice and pumped, and you'll see good results on your bench press. So we're doing higher reps over here. So you don't want to go heavy on the pec deck or any fly variation really. So what we're going to be doing is sets of 12 to 15. We'll hit 3 to 4 sets. We've already done a bunch of heavy pressing. So the pecs are already activated. We just want to, again, stretch them, fill them with blood, and finish them off before we start on some shoulders. These should not be painless. So if you don't feel these burning, tearing your pecs apart, you're probably not doing them right. So try lowering the weight. Just be real slow and controlled. Worry about that stretch because it's a killer on these exercises. All right, that's about all my chest has in it for today. So we'll move on to some shoulders now. guys, so we've hit chest pretty hard, so we're gonna start working on shoulders. What we're starting with is a standing barbell overhead press. This is great for developing explosive strength vertically in the shoulders, and it'll carry over really well to your bench. So what I'm doing here is I'm just keeping my abs nice and tight, squeezing the glutes. You want to keep a nice straight line up and down. You don't want to get your back rounded back like that. Then you get a lot of tension down here and it starts to kind of hurt your spine a little bit. So stay nice and upright, nice and tight. You can keep your head back, bring it down to your chest, and as you press, you're gonna push your head through that window that you kind of create for yourself with your arms. So that's how we're executing this. We're gonna be working up, not super heavy today, but probably some low rep sets. So the way I like to do these is, in my opinion, you only get maybe 3 or 4 real strong shoulder press sets per workout. So we're gonna be doing, 3 to 4 sets, pretty heavy, pretty close to all out, and then moving on to some accessories. Shoulder press is not my favorite exercise in the world, but it is great for your bench, so we press on and we do it anyway. All right, so we've hit 3 heavy working sets of the barbell overhead press. So what I'm gonna do now is strip off these extra weights. We're just gonna go to 135. We're gonna try to bang out some reps on this last set, really burn our shoulders out a little bit before we get into the accessory movements. So just in the interest of time, we're gonna be supersetting some tricep pushdowns with the rope and lateral raises for shoulders. So we're gonna hit shoulders and triceps together. Both of those exercises are isolation exercises. They're not multi-joint movements, so we don't have to worry about them interfering with each other. So like your strength for lateral raises isn't gonna interfere your strength for tricep pushdowns. So we're just gonna do 3 sets of each. We're gonna go back to back. I'm gonna be doing sets of 15 to 20 on side lateral raises, and we'll be doing sets of 12 over here on the tricep pushdown. All right, so as you can see on the rope pushdown, what we're trying to do is spread the ropes apart at the bottom. So not only are we pushing it straight down, but we're actually bringing it out to the sides as well. So fully extending that elbow, bringing that rope apart, trying to pull it apart at the bottom is gonna really accentuate the outer head of your triceps, really isolate it and help you grow. Okay, so we got one superset left in the push workout. So what we're gonna be doing is another tricep and shoulder superset. So the first movement is gonna be a skull crusher with an easy bar. So we're just gonna bring our hands together. We're gonna keep our elbows above us like this, be laying on our back. Bring the bar right down to your forehead, keeping a nice straight line from your shoulder to your elbow, pointed up towards the ceiling. We're just gonna extend like that. It's a great exercise to do at the end to stretch out the tricep. You wanna make sure you go light though, because you don't wanna do a lot of damage to your shoulders with this movement. So after that, we're gonna be coming right over. We're gonna be doing a face pull with the rope. So what we're trying to do here is, for all the grammar people out there, we're gonna be doing the scapular retraction, which basically just means pulling your shoulder back. We've done a lot of pressing today. We've done a lot of anterior or frontal movements. So we want something pulling our shoulders back so we get from rounded over right into that nice upright posture. So that's what the face pulls are gonna do. We're gonna be doing sets of 12 to 15 on each of these, and 3 sets each, and then we'll be done with the push workout. All right guys, so that's it for the push workout. We just finished up, did some triceps, did some face pulls, set our shoulders back. So feeling good now, feeling good about our pressing, about our overhead press, shoulder movements today. So make sure to check out my brother Thomas on the Lens. He is TAS Productions on YouTube and Instagram. As always, I am Jared Shepard on Instagram, and you're already on my YouTube channel, so you don't need to go anywhere. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next training video.